Alright, so I thought the best way to explain this would be to use a video. So if we come down and look at we'll start with the cervical spine. So if you look at the cervical spine, you'll see here that the 5-6 vertebra has a red line on it. Alright, so and as you said, looks like this is posterior translation, which in fact it is. So let's scroll down to that and look at what's going on here. So at the C5, C6 level, we've got 3.6 millimeters of translation, and that's a loss of motion segment integrity. Now, the translation does not have to be anteriorly. It can also be a posterior translation, like you see right here. So in this case, what we have at the C5, 6 level is a posterior translation of C5 on C6. So the red appears whether it's an angular problem, whether it's a posterior translation, or a red line also indicates an anterior translation. In actuality, the only thing that is of importance is what appears in this report. And the blue is not, those lines are not for diagnostic purposes, just to show what level of the spine is in fact affected. So in this case, it reads that you have an abnormality at of cervical spine, ratable for permanent impairment at C5-6 at 3.6 millimeters. So it doesn't say whether it's anterior or posterior, because it doesn't particularly matter, but that's what that line indicates. So if we go down and do the same thing, again, like I said, the red line indicates that there's a problem at the level below. So if the red line's on C5, then the issue is at C5, C6. So now if we go down and look at the lumbar spine here, where you were questioning, I believe you said it appears that the L4 is not anterior to L5. Well, in fact, what we have here is, again, an L4, L5 posterior translation right here. And if you look at the thing here at L4-5, you've got 5 millimeters out of the 4.5, so it's ratable. It's a posterior translation like you see here. And at the next level down, we're looking at what's happening between L5 and S1. And if you go to the report again at L5 S1, the rating is 6.74. And again, when you look at what's happening, it is a posterior translation from this point to this point. So that's how you interpret it. I hope that's helpful. If it isn't, please give me a call. Thanks.